caught some robbers. It ain't the same today, trying to find a different way. Lord knows we was running wild. Mama and them told us pump our brakes. Took that chance to get my mind right. Long way, doctors in the tunnel. Father, I need light.
Mics, company white women, but when your brother asks you to come over, I gotta do my job. But it's one job.
That's an opportunity to sell, brother. That's all.
That's what. Hey, Eric.
Come here, brother.
Well, listen, he going that ear right there, though. Oh, yeah. So our people are off. My own person knows our people are off. Again, you got a company of Edomites. You giggling, pointing up, they're recording you. Feel your brother. Hey, brother, come here real quick, brother. Oh, I gotta go back to your papa's damn suit. That's how you know you feel like Esau. Papa's suit.
Yeah, smile wipe the waist.
You get sad.
That's all.
Hey, our people are off, man. Go to 1 Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 41. Go to 2 Maccabees 3 and 1. See, you got people that want to move in the way of heathens.
Right.
That's what's wrong with our people. You really want to be a so-called white man on the inside. Like how we always say, you want to be them, and they want to be you.
Right.
Read this. 1 Maccabees 1 and 1 and 2 Maccabees 3 and 1.
The book is 2 Maccabees chapter 1 verse 1.
Right now.
Good brother.
1 and 41.
This book is 2 Maccabees chapter 1 verse.
It's like 1 Maccabees 1 and 41. Bring this up.
This is book of 2 Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 1. Now when the holy city was inhabited with all peace, and the laws were kept very well because of the godliness of Onias.
You have this man Onias, a righteous priest. Read on.
The high priest in his hatred of wickedness.
His hatred of what?
His hatred of wickedness.
And that's what we are through the spirit. So we're a spiritual Onias. Because we hate wickedness. That's why we're out here condemning our wickedness, not glorifying it like how they do it. Being one and one with heathen, freaking off and let Edomites put the damn camera to your face. Dirty yellow, while you just smile like a cool monkey nigga. But rather, we out here actually condemning wickedness. Read.
And it came to pass that even the kings themselves did honor the place and magnify the temple with their best gifts. Insomuch that Seleucus, king of Asia, of his own revenues, bare all the costs belonging to the sacrifices. But one Simon of the tribe of Benjamin, who was made governor of the temple, fell out with the high priest.
We had this man Simon. He fell out with the high priest. It was once cool, but then, they kind of have a little fallout. Read.
About disorder in the city. And when he could not overcome Onias, he gat him to Apollonius, the son of Theresias, and who then was governor of Cilicia and Phoenice.
This man, he fell out with his own brother, and what did he do? He cleaved to the heathens. That's what our people do. Fall out with your own people. You want to run to the so-called white man, so-called white woman, seek validation, seek some type of comfort or glory for them, as if they didn't have you in slavery and captivity. As if that spirit of oppression just magically disappeared from them.
Right.
No, these people, you gotta remember, these people hate your guts. That's what you fail to understand. These people genuinely hate your guts. And again, somehow you just forget the days of old. Go to Psalms chapter 143 and read verse 1. Somehow you just forget the days of old. And you carry on with life not knowing who your enemy is. Bring this out, 1 Maccabees.
It's the book of 1 Maccabees chapter 1 verse 41.
Bring it out.
Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all shall be one people.
Right.
And every one.
I mean, that's verse 11.
Verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men.
Wicked who?
Wicked men.
What's the part of our nation?
Wicked men.
The Lord said they went out of Israel. Notice how it didn't say the heathens. It didn't say the Gentiles. It didn't say the Edomites, the Elamites, the Girgashites. It said out of Israel, wicked men. That was extremely wicked. That was very disingenuous. That was disingenuous. It was wicked. It was subtle. It was effeminate. It was all the above. Again, here it is, your own brothers, men, want to dialogue with one another. But you rather cleave to a company of a white woman. That's all.
Right.
Our people mind though, our people mind is bad. Right, read.
In those days went there out of Israel wicked men,
right,
who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us.
That's exactly what he said. I'd rather make a covenant with the white woman, the same white woman that had Emmett Till killed, the same white woman that is the biggest whore upon the earth, the same white woman that does all these red atrocities. I want to cleave unto them. But my own brothers who got their Bible out and righteous dialogue, no, I don't want to talk to them. Let me just cleave to the heathens. But that's the problem with our people. And again, after that, you can realize, you wonder why how much you get killed in the streets. You wonder why these nations don't respect you. Aren't you wonder why you're catching all this hell in society? Because you don't respect yourself.
Right.
And you respect yourself by upholding the laws of the Most High.
Right.
We bring it out every week, Deuteronomy 4 and 5. These laws is going to set you above all nations if you keep them and do them. You neglect it, get shot the next week, and then start crying again. So again, that, Negroes like that, the Most High gonna deal with it. Nonetheless, let's go to Psalm 143. That's why the Lord said that.
This is the book of
143, I believe that's verse 3.
Book of Psalms, chapter 143, and verse 3.
Right out.
For the enemy hath persecuted my soul. He hath smitten my life down to the ground. He hath made me to dwell in darkness, as those that have been long dead.
That's what the heathen did to us. But again, somehow that just escaped your memory. Read that again from the top.
For the enemy hath persecuted my soul.
The Lord said,
For the enemy hath persecuted my soul.
what we go through in 2025,
For the enemy hath persecuted my soul.
that the enemy has persecuted my soul. For someone to persecute your soul, that's not a light matter. You just don't wake up and just, I feel like a persecutor. No, they in-depthly did a whole bunch of strategic things on the left-hand side to persecute your soul. Your soul is your conscience, your mind. So if someone is persecuting your mind, they have you in bondage. It's physically, spiritually.
He has smitten my life down to the ground. He hath made me to dwell in darkness, as those that have been long dead. Therefore is my spirit overwhelmed within me. My heart within me is desolate.
That's it on that. Go to Psalm chapter 55 and verse number 18, I believe. Psalm 55 and verse 18. And that's what's wrong with our people. So again, last time I checked, everybody on this side, you so-called black and Hispanics, I thought the Lord said, gather yourselves together. Go to chapter 9.
It was him with the
Hey, brother. Hey, brother, you right there, brother. I got a quick question for you. Real quick, brother. I just wanted your opinion real quick. You want to go break the Sabbath, you said? You want to go sin against God's laws? You said like I think that's a light matter. I'm gonna just go eat. I'm just gonna break the Sabbath. I'm just gonna eat. I'm just gonna go sin. I'm just gonna commit a sin unto death. That's it. Man, that's I'll pick that guy. What call? Psalm 55. Yeah, read that.
There's the book of Psalms, chapter 55, and verse 18. He hath delivered my soul in peace from the battle that was against me, for there were many with me. God shall hear and afflict them, he that abideth of old, Salah, because they have no changes, therefore they fear not God. He hath put forth his hands against thee, as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil.
Verse 12, that's what I want.
Verse 12, gotcha. Verse 12, for it was not an enemy that reproached me, then I could have borne it.
Start at verse 11. And, when we read this, you can really relate this to your own neighbor. That's really what it's about. When you read Psalm 55, the context, it's about your own brother. Here it is. You can talk to the heathens any kind of way. According to the law, you can treat the heathens however you want.
Right.
And also, according to the law, you have to treat your brother with kindness and respect. But then your brother, he'll turn against you and become your enemy. And read verse 11.
Verse 11, wickedness is in the midst thereof. Deceit and guile depart not from her streets. For it was not an enemy that reproached me.
So David said it wasn't even an enemy that came up against me. Hey, brother, what's your opinion on this side? Real quick, 2 seconds. What's your opinion on this side? Read that again.
For it was not an enemy that reproached me.
Like I said, these heathens, a lot of times it's not even a heathen that reproach you. All right, the Ammonites, yeah, they're wicked, and yes, they oppress us. But all the time, they not the root cause. Esau, though he's the chief enemy, he's not always the root cause. We went off as a people. We're chiefly our own root cause, our own sins that condemned us. So David said it wasn't even an enemy that even went against him. Read.
Then I could have borne it.
Then he could have dealt with it. We don't?
neither was it he that hated me that did magnify himself against me. Then I would have hid myself from him. But it was thou, a man, mine equal.
He said, but it was thou, a man, my own equal, my brother. And again, that's why these, wicked jakes in the world, these precepts really apply to them.
Right.
So he's still, look at that man. He just, why chasing all the women? You got a mark, brothers like that, you got a mark.
Yeah.
What you doing shit, fishing for all the sisters? Read this again, or read on.
But it was thou, a man, mine equal, my guide, and mine acquaintance. We took sweet counsel together and walked unto the house of God in company. Let death seize upon them and let them go down quickly into hell.
Hey, David, he started getting on them. Israel was going to hell off. He said, you was my own brother. We did A, B, and C together. Now let your ways go into hell. Man, let your works and all that you did go to the grave. Let the Most High cut you down. And what you understand is that the Lord don't play around when it comes to wickedness.
Right.
You heard that, brother? Did you hear that, brother? Did you hear that? So the Most High don't play with wickedness. The Most High is a God that condemns wickedness. That's why he gives you a just balance. Go to Deuteronomy 30:19 and Deuteronomy 11:26. So the Most High always will give you an option. It's up to you to choose that right option. You choose that option through your works, through your action, through what you bring forth. See, Esau, he brings forth he chose this option. He chose to give Jacob the birthright, sell his own birthright away for some damn meat. Israel, the Lord gave you options. And it's up to you to choose from the right hand, righteousness. Try to get a white man a hug.
She was like this. Oh, man.
Man. Try to hug Esau, he dish you, but then again, your own equal. Try to talk to you, you say, I ain't got time. Read this. A lot of Negroes gonna die. A lot of Negroes is gonna die in America.
Right.
And then they wonder why we talk like this. You're off.
Right.
You're off.
Right.
How do you expect for us to come at you with sweet words and comely words when you just tried to hug an old Edomite who probably just got done molesting some little boy in this damn closet?
Right.
Yeah, freaking off with his dog.
Right.
They get down with their beats. And then you trying to hug him, he dish you, and then get your own brother trying to talk to you. Oh no, I can't do that. What else in 30 or 10?
He didn't wash his
Bring
hands
this up.
6 times today.
He said, you got any questions?
He said he has to go back to work.
Yeah. And this work is freaking up with the heathens as we see.
All right.
You got a question? What's your nationality?
Canada.
You don't speak English?
It's Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Yeah.
Okay, are you a so-called white man? Arab, East Indian?
I know my ancestors came from Italy.
Oh, Italy?
I think, man. That's what my parents told me.
Okay. Alright, well, you probably, you're not gonna make it. This not for you. Did the Italians do this?
All equal people come in under God. That's it.
I will come here real quick, because I got a question.
We were all equal, man.
Right now, real quick.
I love you. I don't.
Is this equal?
I don't. No, it's not. But today,
Oh, so if this isn't equal, what do you think should happen?
you're right. But today, after today, I don't care if you're black,
Hold on,
Chinese,
but-
British. I don't care what you're on here.
Alright, but listen, today, don't white people kill black people? Don't the cops kill black people all the time?
Why? This is
No, you answer the question.
Yeah.
Don't white people kill black people all the time today?
I know.
You don't know.
What about black people killing white people? Oh. This
Show
never
me
happened.
one black person that killed a
I know.
white person.
You said-
Name me some.
No, I'm trying to understand. This never happened?
I'm
Never.
asking. Name me some.
I don't know that number.
Alright, well, if you don't know it, don't bring it up.
Right.
But I can mention George Zimmerman on how he killed our brother unjustly. What he was, 17 years old?
Trayvon Martin.
14.
Yeah,
You
sold the
got-
gun for $250.
Yeah. And then they sold the skills package right away.
Okay, man. Okay.
They've been free today.
Listen.
Yeah, the dude that killed George Floyd.
Okay.
What's his name again?
I'll tell you the truth now. Okay.
He get released.
Hey, the point is, we can name a lot of white people that killed black people. You can't name one black
didn't
person
know.
that killed white people.
I didn't know who you are.
Go to Revelation 13 and 9.
I didn't know who are
Read
you.
this. Revelation 13 and 9.
I'm Jewish.
You said you're Jewish? Oh, this is perfect.
Do you know about the underground tunnels? Yeah, the tunnels.
Hold on, hey,
I
hold
know
on.
where the tunnels are at. You know where the tunnels
Hold on, so you said you're Jewish, right?
I'm Israeli.
You was, so you was brother, all right, so do you get down with oral?
That's why I said the Jewish
I'm
people.
asking, hold on, do you believe in the Torah?
Personally, I'm not saying religious. So I don't practice the Torah, but I don't deny the Torah is one of my roots.
So you're a Jew, but you don't keep the commandments. So you don't wear fringes?
This is wrong. I agree with you.
Where's your tzitzit say?
Wrong.
Where's your tzitzit say?
Right.
Where's your tzitzits? Where's your beard at? Yeah, tzitzits.
That was the command from the Torah. But
So where are they at?
I told you, I'm not religious. That's it.
Did you do you get down with oral circumcision?
Yeah.
You do? Whoa! He said, "Put a smile on his face." You did? Look at the camera and say, yeah, you did. Look right there and say, yeah, I like, no. Look right there and say, I like.
Every Jew in Israel do it.
Every This conversation is over. It's over. Read this. Revelation 13 and 9. Who got it?
This is what Revelation chapter 13 verse number 9. If any man ever hear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Who let the real Jews into slavery?
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Believe it or not, but the Jewish men actually funded the labor to build the slave ships, to put the real Jews, us, in slavery. Not only did they do that, but he also had a lot of land over here and had a lot of slaves. And he sent you Jews. So we got one more verse for you. Revelation 2 and 9, the classic. And then Revelation 3 and 9. So these people are finished. Y'all people are finished. Where the hell was we had a company Arabs walk past? I wish they would have heard that, see what they would have did to them.
Right.
Yeah, y'all are finished.
For the last 4,000 years we hear it. So, good luck with that.
Read this. He didn't speak good English.
Right.
Read this.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 9.
Right.
I know thy works in tribulation and poverty.
Right.
But thou art rich.
Is the Jewish man poor and poverty? No. So
Some yes.
no. As a race, are y'all poor? Or y'all are rich?
The race.
As a race, are Jewish people poor or rich?
You will find anything anywhere. Some poor, some rich. Doesn't matter.
You don't know what's going on.
Have a good day, guys.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
Which what?
Which say they are Jews.
This Amalek?
Which say they are Jews.
Edomites?
Which say they are Jews. And are not. But are the synagogue of Satan.
Plain, bro. The synagogue of Satan.
That's right.
So he said it.
That's a homosexual pedophile walk.
Yeah.
That's a walk that touch kids, man.
Yeah, you can
That's a
tell.
walk that touch kids.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, he's not ashamed of it though. He gladly said that he got his rod sucked as a kid by a rabbi.
Yeah.
All the Jews do.
That's normal. Like, that's all.
So these people are finished. You said what?
What is that? You said oral circumcision?
Let's look it up. For Israel that don't know what oral circumcision is. Hold on, we look it up. Look it up. But we gotta censor it though. You know. All right, let's look up because Israel. Everybody don't know what that is. Now let's get the right circumcision according to the law. Let's go to Genesis 17 and verse number 10. We're gonna get what the Bible says about circumcision, and then we're gonna get what the Amalek's version of circumcision is. Hey, brother. What's going on, Brody? I know you're gonna leave me hanging, brother. That's crazy. All right, now the brother right there gonna give you a flyer on your way. Oh, okay, you got it right there. I'm gonna bring it out again. You can give me 17. So again, it's all for edification's sake, right? Now, viewer discretion is advised. Bring us up.
Now, the practice that they do is medzip. It's all. Medzippa, but I ain't gonna butcher it, right? It says, or direct, right? Oral suctioning is a controversial practice performed by some ultra-Orthodox mohels. It says ritual circumcisers.
Mind you, oral means your mouth. So they're oral suctioners, whatever that means. We know what that means, but put two and two together. They're mouth suctioners. Read on.
It's a ritual circumcisers during a Jewish circumcision, right? Or Brit Mila. In this tradition, the Mohel places his mouth directly on the infant's circumcision, wound to draw blood away from the cuts.
So, in a nutshell, they put their mouth on the child's rod and they suck the blood out the infants. Now, read this one right here. Let the brother pull it up as well. And again, that's nowhere in the Bible. Nowhere in Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, the prophets. You don't see that. Name me one prophet that received oral circumcision from a mighty man of the Lord. Read this.
It says, yes, infants have contracted herpes, simplex virus type 1, HSV1.
So you had these infants, and I remember when that came out, you had these infants that actually got herpes from oral circumcision.
Right.
How did they get it? Because these rabbis, they had it and they kind of transferred it to these little other immigrant babies.
Right.
And these babies just start coming up dead out. They're trying to figure out how the baby get herpes.
Right.
Well, because the same man that's putting his mouth on the baby raw got herpes.
Right.
So read on.
It says, from an ultra-Orthodox Jewish circumcision ritual involving during oral suction.
Let's go on that. Yeah, let's go on that.
Right.
Now, let's get what God said about that. Let's go. Let's get Genesis 7. Let's go to Leviticus 12 and 1. Read this.
The book of Genesis chapter 17 and verse 10.
Right.
This is my covenant which ye shall make between me and you and thy seed after thee. Every man-child among you shall be circumcised, and ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin, and it shall be a token of the covenant betwixt me and you.
So this is a covenant, and nowhere did it say use your mouth to do it. It didn't say use, it didn't say that. Use your teeth, use your tongue, use your jaws. No, it just said circumcise. In righteousness, you get a sharp tool. You gotta do what you gotta do. Read.
And he that is 8 days old shall be circumcised among you.
And when you're 8 days old, according to the law, you have to be circumcised. Read.
Every man-child in your generations, he that is born in the house or bought with money of any stranger, which is not of thy seed.
Right.
He that is born in thy house and that is bought with money must needs be circumcised. And my covenant shall be in your flesh for an everlasting covenant. And the uncircumcised man-child whose flesh of his foreskin is not circumcised, that soul shall be cut off from his people.
So that's so that. So in a nutshell, you need nonetheless, you need to be circumcised according to the law, but not orally though. Nowhere in the law did it say use your mouth to do it. You use a sharp tool, knife, scissors, or whatever they had back then.
Right.
So for him to proudly say yes, smile, and then say we all do it, and you boasted in that, that's solid. Hey brother, what's your opinion on this sign?
Sorry?
What's your opinion on this sign? Like, what the world comes to mind when you look at images like this?
My ancestors.
Ancestors. Now, what religion did this to our ancestors?
Say again?
What religion did this to our ancestors? Christianity. Now, do you believe in the Bible? That's beautiful, because we believe in the Bible. Now, would you say that you're a Christian? No. That's good.
Spiritual.
Right, well, according to the Bible, Christian is simply someone that follows Christ. But you have religion known as Christianity that have placed false doctrines upon the Bible to make it what it's really not. According to the Bible, God has one chosen race of people. Guess what that race is? Take a wild guess. Us.
Right.
That's right. Now go to Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Now, the reason I asked you is because we've all been in church as youngsters. You know, some more than others. In church, I never learned my nationality in the Bible. Believe it or not, but the Bible is actually a book of historical records. Not fairy tales, not smooth words, but actual historical records. What religion did was they placed their own understanding and took away the truth and real substance of the Bible. You ever been to church?
Yeah.
Have church ever taught you who you were in the Bible as far as your ethnic race? What did they say?
That we're the blueprint.
Huh?
That we're the blueprint.
Well, as far as your ethnic race.
Oh.
Because God created races of people. So if he created all the races, and these races in the Bible, they didn't just disappear. They have to be here today, right? So who will we be? That's a good question, isn't it? Can we turn this, look at this sign right here.
I'm trying to eat for real. Not really.
Oh, we got a flock. You got time looking into it. You're an Israelite.
I appreciate that.
Alright, you God's chosen people. Come here real quick, brother. Brother, real quick, which one is Jesus Christ? If I was to give you $1 million to choose the right one, you just have to choose one. I don't have it, but if I did, which one would you say Christ is? You get it right, you get $1 million. Which one you banking on? Put your whole account on. Checkers and savings. Put your checkers and savings down on the line. Which one is Jesus? Which one do you think is Jesus? Which one do you think is a more accurate depiction of Jesus?
Me personally, them.
This one right here? Why you say that?
I came to learn that Jesus is not white, he's brown.
Where you learn that at?
I can't remember, but I heard it a couple times.
Oh, you right. Let's get up for the brother. That's right. Let's get up for the brother. Jesus is black. Now, I'm going to show you that in the Bible. Let's go to Daniel 10. Verse number 5. I'm going to show y'all in the Bible Christ looked just like you. That's your son. Look just like his son. Look like everybody up here. Let's read this Daniel 10 5.
This is book of Daniel, chapter 10, verse 5. Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz.
And you'll see the vision. It's not seeing this man in the clouds. He's arming on, clothed in linen, as a barrel, he's bringing on. They don't see this. If these want to describe what this man look like, man, this man is Christ. We'd like to give you an in-depth depiction of what he looks like. Read.
His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire.
So he has face was like lightning, eyes is the appearance of fire, fierce man, you know?
And his arms and his feet.
And his what?
And his arms and his feet.
His arms and his feet, you know?
Like in color to polished brass.
What color is brass? Brown. The Bible just said Christ's arms like that. His arms and his feet is like the color of brass, polished brass. When you polish brass, it makes it a little bit more darker. So out the Bible, Christ is a so-called black man, like how you said, brother.
That's right.
So if Christ is black, that means his mother and father has to be what color? What about his cousins? Brothers and sisters? His race of people? And what about the people today? Because we were so-called black people. So wouldn't that make us the same race as Christ? It would. Now the question is, what race was Christ? That's what he was.
That's a good question.
What race is Christ? Because if we're the same race as Christ, if we look like Christ, surely you have to know what race he was to identify what race we are today. Let's read this in Hebrew.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 7, and verse 14.
Now, listen, I was about to tell you what race Christ is.
For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
That again?
For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
A little bit louder.
For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
God said out the Bible that Christ, he comes from the tribe of Judah. Look on the sign, brother. Right across the American black, what word do you see to your right hand side? Judah. And you see it right on your left hand side, it's American black. So the so-called African Americans and the people of Judah in the Bible are the same exact people. If Christ is from Judah, then where are you from? Judah. So you an Israelite, brother. And if you look on the top, it says Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel today. You will come from the tribe of Judah. So you're not black. Black is what America calls you.
Make sure y'all keep your eyes.
The skin color is brown. We all different shades of brown, brother. The shirt is black. Everybody on this race, even has some type of form of pigmentation in this brown skin. They don't call themselves black. The point is, everybody has an actual race or culture that God named them. Yet the name that He gave us is Israel, a powerful, holy, set-apart name.
Right.
What if Deuteronomy 7 and 6? Knowing that we Israel, brother, you have to understand the weight that comes behind it. You listening? You listening? I got you. You gotta get up out of there or something? Oh yeah, that's emotional individuals. Emotional, that's all it is, just emotional individuals. We see it every week. But bring this up for the brother.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
God is speaking to the Israelites. What's your race? What? Judah, that's right. But an Israelite in the tribe of Judah. So you would be an Israelite in your tribe would be Judah. 12 beautiful tribes, your tribe is Judah. So you would be an Israelite, brother. So what's your race? Well, I'm asking, what's your so-called race? Your race? Judah, but an Israelite. So you were an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Say it. Say that. Say Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Brother, make sure you listen. Say Israelite from the tribe of Judah. That's your race. Now read this.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So God made us above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Right.
That's what He made us. Every race. Go ahead and turn around. Do a 360. Look at me all figure. Every race that God has created, God said we're better than them. He matched with his woman, got purple on, they all emotional, don't know what's going on. We got all these races, God said, you're the top race. Looking at you, but I can tell you when like him right there. I can tell you not the average Jordan's walking to a pro. The fact that you even listening to the words of God lets you know that you're different in yourself. So again, God said that we're a holy, chosen, set apart people above all people upon the face of the earth. So what you say out your mouth, that you're better than them right there. Can you say that? Can you say I'm better than them? That's right, but you are better than them. Not because we said it, because God said it out the Bible. Read it one more time for the brother.
But thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen
thee. And this for you too. I want you to tell me what race this describes right here. Read this.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
God said one race is above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Meaning they do everything the best. When it comes to cooking, entertainment, singing, dressing, looks. According to the Bible, one race what you say is above all people. Us right here? That's right, us. It's like the Bible, we're the main director audience. So-called black people, believe it or not. You ever been to church?
No, what's
For sure, no doubt. But we're teaching is that you'll be a Jew according to the Bible. Ever heard of that? Alright, we got a flyer. You give a flyer, brother. I want to check this out. So again, brother, like I said earlier, you different. And knowing that we God's chosen people, God gave us commandments. Let's turn this up. Can you turn it up real quick? The top one? Yeah, real quick. Turn it all the way up. So, brother, listen. Now, I'm going to give you two commandments. All hell start breaking loose, so you won't get distracted. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 3, and verse number 16. So you being a Jew, brother, you listening? You being a Jew, you being a God's chosen people, there's certain things that you cannot do. Would you call yourself a king? Or would you rather call yourself a king or a nigga? A king. Does the king do the same thing that a nigga does? No. Kings, they act more professional. They do more professional things. They treat their body a little bit different than everybody else. They have more self-respect and morals to themselves than the average Joe may do. Now, see, brother, you got a blow in your ear. I'm going to ask you, would a king smoke and defile his body? A king. Would a king smoke and kill himself slowly, defile his body, turn his lungs black, And will the king take care of himself? He will take care of himself. That's right. So I'm gonna read this for you, brother. 1 Corinthians 3.
It's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16.
Listen up, bro.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of God.
So I want to ask you, what is your temple? What is the temple of God? Read it again. Listen up.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
Who's the temple of God? Ye, meaning you. Your body, our bodies, our vessels, our flesh is the temple of God. You know?
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you.
And the Spirit of God dwells in vessels and bodies. You know?
If any man defile the temple of God.
What the Lord say?
If any man defile the temple of God.
Does smoking defile your body? It does. Let's see what God said. Listen, if any man defile the temple of God, read.
Him shall God destroy.
The Lord said,
Him shall God destroy.
You smoking fat blood.
Him shall God destroy.
What did God say would happen if he got you smoking? He would do what? Destroy it. Is destroy, is that a light word you just take lightly? Hey, I'm gonna destroy you. I just start giggling and like, no, that's not a light word. Someone said about to destroy you. You're gonna take that serious, brother. And the brother, you listen, the brother got the definition of the word destroy. If you take another puff, God said he'll destroy you. Let's see what that word destroy is going into.
Dictionary, Oxford Languages, verb, put an end to the existence of something.
Did you hear that, brother? What did it say? Read it again.
Put an end to the existence of something by damaging or attacking it. Ruin emotionally or spiritually to defeat someone utterly.
In the nutshell, God said he's gonna give you that belt. And it's more.
Similar, annihilate, wipe out.
God said he will annihilate your whole existence. God will annihilate your existence and continue to take puffs of that blood behind your ear, brother. For that reason, because we love you. We're going to tell you the real. We're going to tell you what I'm going to tell you. According to the Bible, you can't smoke, brother. Like how you said that you'd rather be called a king than a nigga. If you really want to be called a king, you're going to move like a king. You're going to act like one. You're going to walk around like one. You're going to move like one in the spirit. If you act like a nigga, you're going to continue to take those puffs and destroy your body, destroy your vessel. Go to Proverbs 24:9. So you, brother, being an Israelite, gotta put the smokes down. Did you put up for God? You sure? Are you being honest? Yeah, let's get up for the brother. Let's get up for the brother. The brother said he'll put the smokes down for God. That's right.
Right now. I gotta see it. Right now.
Now, hold on. Let's get 1 Thessalonians 5:21. Oh, you said you can do it, right? Now, I'm pretty sure you ain't someone that just lied to me. I'm pretty sure you're not someone that just lied to me. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you in your eyes. I can tell you ain't a brother that's gonna lie to us. That's what God said.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
Verse 21. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 21. Prove all things.
What did God say?
Prove all things.
What we read that again?
Prove all things.
So if you are willing to prove what you just said,
Let's go.
you will throw that blunt down right now because God said it. Prove all things. You said you can stop, God said prove it.
Coming around.
So prove it right now, brother. The spotlight is on you. Throw the blunt down for God. Throw the blunt down for God. Give me Deuteronomy 11:26. You said it, bro. I didn't say it. Brother, listen to me. Listen to me. Before they get up here, brother, you have to make a decision to choose God or choose the world. Before they get right here, and all madness and folly, you have to choose God, brother. Or choose the world. Which one are you gonna choose? You gonna choose the block or God? Hold on now. Read Deuteronomy 11:26. Did God say choose both, or did God say choose life? Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Stay right here and listen. Read this.
It's the book of Deuteronomy.
And they almost here, brother. The time is drawing nigh. Read this.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 11, verse 26. Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse.
Listen to the Bible. The curse is that sin that's resting on your ear. I said before you a blessing and a curse. Really?
A blessing if ye obey the commandments of the Lord your God, which I command you this day. And a curse. And a curse. And a curse. If you would not obey the commandments of the Lord your God, but turn aside out of the way which I command you this day to go after other gods.
So, brother, are you going to put that down for God?
Right.
Drop it on the ground, brother, for God. Just drop it on the ground. Stop looking at it, brother. Drop it on the ground for God. For God, brother. Can we drop it, brother? Hey, let me show you for God. Drop it on the ground, brother. For God, brother. For God, brother. Stop looking at it, brother. Look at me. We're talking to you, brother. That's not concerned. You got a son. You got a son to look up at me. Are you willing to put that down for the same God that woke you up? You said Christ is black. Christ look just like you. You think Christ would condone that right now? If the Lord was sitting in front of you right now, would you put that down for the Lord? Drop it for God, brother. Drop it for God, brother. Drop it on the ground. Give me 1 Samuel 23. Drop it. Drop it and step it. Drop it right now for God. Alright? Why you gonna walk off? You ready for another one?
No, I can't.
Oh, okay. Now drop it and don't walk away when you're talking about your feelings.
No.
One step at a time, brother. One step at a time.
It's a big step.
It is. It's a big step.
It is. It's a big
And if it's a big step, you can't run from it, brother. So let's start with step one. Let's drop it on the ground. Hey, brother, you gotta shoot big to get big goals. Don't you want the kingdom of heaven? Hold on, I'm asking. Do you want to get the kingdom of heaven? Do you want to get the kingdom of heaven? Is the kingdom of heaven a big reward? Right, I'm talking to you. Don't you want the kingdom of heaven? Is the kingdom of heaven a big reward? If it's a big reward, then don't you make big steps to get to that reward? So you said it, brother. I know you're not gonna lie to me. You said that you're gonna drop it. If you're not a liar, you will drop it right now. If you're not a liar. If you're not a liar, you will drop it right now. Go to Leviticus chapter 19 and 11. Drop it on the ground, brother. You're making it harder than it is.
Right.
That's right. Now let's step over.
You step on it.
Oh, praise the Lord. That's right, brother.
brother. Don't leave, brother.
That's right, brother. Now you gotta repent, though, brother. We got a flower for you. Let's get a brother on fire. Look into that, brother. Right up another blood. All right, so I'm praise to the Most High. Let's get one for the Most High. Let's get one through all the emotional heathens, all the emotional individuals. The Lord has strengthened upon the earth. And all Arabs and Israelis are going to die according to the Bible. I gotta leave y'all with that. I gotta leave y'all with that. All Arabs, all people of Iran, all Palestinians, and all Israelis, Jewish people, are going to die according to the Bible for the atrocities that you have did to the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. And it is what it is. If you got a problem, you got to take it up with God. So, brother, right there. Go check us out real quick. Let's show this brother a little bit. What's going on, brother?